is the month of February, the month of love, the month of Black history. You're welcome to Asanka Delight. My name is Jackie Ankara. We're celebrating love. As you can see, there are hearts all around us, given to us by all pure nature. Now you must go there. You must. This evening on the show, cooking for us is a man. He says he's lived life and he's enjoyed it, and he knows exactly what to do to make your Valentine special. Charles Mainoo, CEO of the Living Room Restaurant cum Movie House. Well, not quite. Let's find out. Hello, Charles.
Hi, Jackie. How are you?
How are you?
I'm fine.
So what are you making for us this evening?
Today we're making giving you a twist on the usual garden stew.
So we've got our salted cod and we've got our garden eggs.
Yeah, garden eggs.
And what other ingredients do we need?
We've got bay leaf, we've got ginger, we've got some iceberg lettuce.
The lettuce is going to go in the garden eggs.
Dressings for garnish. Yeah. And basically, very, very simple meal. It's nothing complicated.
And there's a green pepper over there.
And we're going to try that, use that green pepper to do some prawns. As a little side dish.
So that's a side dish. Okay,
yeah.
So I'm going to be your sidekick.
Yeah, thank you very much.
When we return from the break, me and Charles Mainoo are cooking in the Asanka kitchen. Are you feeling the love in the air? I will be back. Thank you for staying with us this beautiful Sunday evening. A few days to Valentine's. We've got just the person you need to know. Charles Mainoo's here and he's going to give us a few ideas for Valentine. That's what you're going to do, aren't you?
A few ideas, a lifetime of ideas of Valentine.
Hey, I like that. Hey!
All during the course of the meal, of course.
Okie dokie. So I see we've got our cod ready.
Yeah, we've got our cod ready. You start by cutting the cod in the sizable portions that you can actually...
Chewable.
No, the whole idea is to cook it and then flake it.
Oh, right.
So it's not, the smell's not very romantic, but believe me.
Nice. Stinky smelly.
Yeah, but
stinky smelly.
When it's cooked, believe me.
It's lovely taste.
Lovely taste.
Okay.
Yeah. So we start with the cod. You place in the boiling water with some onions and a bay leaf, a couple of bay leaves, just to give it some pizzazz. Onions, just to flavor it a little bit. Just to flavor it a little bit.
Okay.
And then you leave it to boil for about 10-15 minutes.
And you learned to cook from where?
It's my hobby.
It is?
It is my hobby.
So you do all the cooking at the living room yourself? Or?
No, I taste it. Because I have my staff there to do the cooking. I go and I check every meal that we sell every day without fail. I have to go and check it. And I taste everything that we make. So when I have breakfast beforehand, it doesn't go well at all, because by the time I finish, I don't even eat till about 6 o'clock at night. You have to taste everything.
So our fish is on there, and what do we do next?
What we're doing is that we will then prepare, in the meantime, the stock, the prawns.
Okay. So you need me to get the prawns out now?
I need to get the prawns
right
out.
away,
So,
prawns
yes.
coming up.
If we can have some room for the prawns.
There we go.
There we go. Thank you very much. Oops. Now, what we're going to do with the wok is that we're going to try some extra...
Oh, I like that your wok has got the flat base. It's nice. It's easier to cook, isn't it?
Yes, otherwise it goes all over the place. So we're going to start with some extra virgin olive oil. Some people pray with this one, but I cook with it.
Do you pray at all?
I do, quietly. Every day, thankful that I've got another day. And then just be grateful for all the things that are my blessings that I get.
That's quite a lot of oil. This is just for the prawns.
It's all right. It's going to be tossed and then taken out anyway. So
Okay.
it's not so bad. So we start off with some ginger, just to flavor the oil. And then the prawns themselves, let's lower the flames a little bit, or maybe I shouldn't. We just throw these in. Whoa! Maybe you're right about the water.
Yeah.
Too much water.
So you got splatter everywhere now.
Yes. Then you just a drop of mixed herbs, a pinch, yeah, and then some black pepper, seasoning, there we go, and then some salt, if you can get some salt. Sea salt if you can get it. Right. Now you don't have to cook this too long. I know that Ghanaians like to think that
Overcook
everything has to be cooked to death. You don't. The whole idea is to turn it very quickly, but this is as simple as it is.
So how long have you been cooking?
Oh, well, as long as I can remember, from being a very, very young boy, 6 years old in Jamasi. I was born in Jamasi, so
That's an Ashanti region.
Ashanti
isn't
thing.
it?
So we'll just use a little bit of stock.
So there's a lot of seasoning going on now.
Yeah. Not too much, just the flavor. From very, very young, you go out with the water, go and collect the water on your head, come home, light the fire.
You did that?
Oh, we did all that. Come home, light the fire, bathe your little sister, then you sweep the compound, and then you go and sell your mom's ball floats, and then you go to school.
Oh, young people are not doing all of these anymore.
Not anymore.
Oh.
That's when I lived until my father came. It's done, so we can have a plate. It's as simple as that. It's done already.
There we go. Do you want that?
Thank you. There we go.
Okay, that's it. We're done with the wok.
We're done with the wok.
So where do we go from here?
We're waiting for the curd to actually start to break up, and it's not breaking up just yet. So if we get a little bit more
Do you want to
time,
put the lid back on?
it will just froth.
Ready to cook the yams?
Ready to cook the yams. So here we go with the yams. We'll try and make it as thin as possible. So we're saying about
Jamasi at 6.
Yeah, 6.
And then your dad came to
My
get
dad
you.
came to get me and took me to
you
Tamale.
where? He took you there. Why? What was he doing in Tamale?
He was busy building up his business in Tamale and built a lot of schools.
What was he? A contractor?
Contractor.
Oh.
So he built a lot of schools and roads and hospitals and you name it. He was building it. So if you go, even still, he's been there 21 years.
Your dad's SK Mainoo.
He is.
Because I remember hearing that name when I was growing up.
Really?
Yes, really.
Whereabouts?
Oh, that he was a rich construction, this big name in
Rich?
construction, and everyone said, "Oh, SK Mainoo, rich man." How many children did he have?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah, 36.
33.
Not far off.
You're far off. You're
Not
far
far
off.
off.
No, not at all. Why is that?
But off the morbid note, let's get into livelier matters.
yeah,
I mean,
yes, indeed.
love's in the air and all of that stuff.
Yes.
What are you doing at Living Room for Valentine's?
Valentine's is a special day for us because we've got 9924, or should we say 9924, and his friends coming down to the living room from about 7 o'clock onwards, and we hope to have about 300 people. So the tickets are very, very limited.
Is it as big as that, the living room?
Oh, we can accommodate 300 people. Yeah. So at our new place anyway, because if anyone knows us, we've moved from where we were to a new place in near East Legon Police Station. I think most of our regulars know where we are.
That's near the tunnel, isn't it? The back of...
Yes, come out of the tunnel, making roads for America House. And then near Royal Rochester, that's where we are.
Oh, It's not too hard to find.
Not too hard to find.
So we're spending Valentine with you then.
Please.
Are you going to feed us some lovely food?
Oh, plenty of food.
There'll be candlelight.
Candlelight, wine on the table. You know,
romantic stuff. Hey,
yeah.
We're coming. We're all coming.
And it's a full comprehensive buffet that we're giving to people when they can, as part of the deal. We start off again with ginger to flavor it.
So that's our virgin olive oil and our palm oil.
Yeah, just for a health kick. So
garlic, onion, and ginger.
I can't eat garlic.
You can't? Why? What's wrong with you?
Makes me very ill.
It does?
Yes.
Oh, I have that problem when I take garlic pills, but the natural garlic I love.
No. They both make me very ill. Yeah, I can't eat it at all. At all. Even a little whiff of it, that's it.
Well, you've got nothing to worry about. You're fit.
Really? I told you I've done the mileage.
How long have you been living in Ghana now?
3 years.
Only 3?
Well, I started business about 12 years ago.
So how old is the living room? About 12 years? Oh, so you were coming and going and trying to make it work.
That's right. And trying to make it work is a very good way of putting it. You can't make a business work in Ghana if you're living abroad. Please.
No, you can't. They run off with your money, don't they?
Well, I've had some very good people working for me and others who have not been so good. So I'll be very diplomatic in putting it that way. Others have not been too good, but if you get 90%...
I think your wife Lynn is a brave woman to come here and live. Didn't she mind? Because she had to leave family behind, family and friends. We met some very good Ghanaians when we were over there, and she has found some difficulty settling, but overall, she loves this country. So we're now placing the salt fish in. Okay, so we're flaking it.
We're flaking it as it's going in.
But you said we had to brown the onions a little bit.
A little bit. It's all right. It will give it a little bit more flavor.
And then we put the fish right in.
Yeah, but the salt from the saltfish will actually flavor the onions and mingle, it will mix it up a little bit. So we don't have to worry too much about it at the moment. As we could, this is nearly ready now for the tomatoes.
Oh, okay.
The tomatoes go in. Tomatoes go in. If we can, you see, it can be a little bit rustic in the sense that you don't have to necessarily allow the tomatoes to completely cook through.
But you've got to finish it all up in one day.
Yes.
Okay.
You're here to help.
Yes. Oh, it's a shame Lynn couldn't come and meet me.
Yes, indeed.
I think I would have enjoyed her company. But when I come over to the living room, she'll be there, won't she?
On Valentine's Day, we'll be waiting for you.
Why do people think the living room is just a movie house?
We started the living room originally as a movie house. It was one of the first movie houses around here, but we wanted to upgrade it. And the whole idea was to have families coming down and enjoying the movies. We set out the rooms in a luxurious fashion and got everybody involved who came in. So they came in as a family, they watched the film, projected film, and then we came in to serve them food and drinks, etc., because that's where you made your money. So that was the idea. But unfortunately, it started getting a bad name for the obvious reasons. Not closely, let's say, associated to Valentine's, should we say. I'm being very diplomatic here. And so people stopped coming. And I realized that what was essentially a good product had become tainted. So 4 or 5 years ago, we decided that to abandon the cinemas altogether and concentrate on
the food part.
Of it.
So now our garden eggs will be ready, and then we're just going to pour that in.
Yes.
And then that's it. Our sauce is ready.
Yes, more or less.
But the fish has disappeared. I can't see the fish.
Oh, you will. It's the onions that disappeared. The fish is still there. So we just.
Seeing is believing, they say. Let's see, can't find the fish.
Tasting is believing.
Oh. Okay. It's there, small bits. Okay. Oh, I love this.
Really?
I like the smell of it. You think I like the taste of it too?
So far?
Very nice.
Yeah? So just pour this in very, very quickly.
Okay. I had lovely garden egg at home this week, so this will be my second time this week having garden egg.
Wonderful. As you can see, it's all very rustic. We just want the garden eggs
This is nice.
Absorb.
This could go in a food magazine.
To absorb some of the flavors, which shouldn't take more than 5 minutes. And then we can serve.
Looks very nice.
So I will just turn up the flame a little bit just to bring it up and cook very quickly. You see the paper and they say women should make homes pleasant for their men.
So they can come home? Or so they can stay at home?
Oh, is that the reason behind it? No!
But what
men
then?
should just as much make available an incredible home for women.
Oh, I like that. Say that again. Say that again.
Men should make the woman feel appreciated and make an incredible home for women. It's a double effort.
Oh, that's the Spirit of the Lord speaking through you.
There you go. So I'll bring my wok again.
So let me pass you the wok. But our sauce is ready.
Our sauce is more or less ready. I'll just put it to the back.
It looks nice. And smells good too. Sizzling hot. I like. There's the wok. So what are we going to put? We're going to put the prawns back in there, and then you're going to toss.
A little bit of this.
More oil.
A little bit of oil, not much.
And then we're going to put the spring onions in there. And the ginger.
And the ginger. Oops.
And then our prawns will be ready to munch.
So, yep. So we will. The ginger's already in there, so we just heat up the pan and get this ready.
I think Charles Mainoo has earned himself a round of applause. He's not bad in the kitchen, but the living room is where we're going to go this Valentine's.
So all that's left is for us to dish out the food, and we will start with putting a few prawns. For presentation. Jackie likes to see the fish, so we should make sure that the fish is presented in this one. And then
I do like to see the fish indeed. Well, when we speak with the tongues of men and angels but have no love, what are we? Clanging cymbals. We may have the gift of healing, the gift of prophecy, but what we need is love. And here we are at table celebrating the month of love. As you can see, we've got candles from All Pure Nature and dinner cooked by Charles.
And there you are, Jackie.
Nicely served too. Oh, I like the presentation. I think I'm going to have to give you marks. Very nice, very nice. Mouth
very, very
watering.
special bush baby, just for you.
Oh, cute.
There you go. And then
what's in there?
it's only time for me to.
Oh,
the
prawns
use
are in there. I love this cute little pot.
it is good, isn't it? It keeps things very warm as well. If you have the time to warm it up before you actually put the.
Oh, and are you going to open a bottle of wine?
Oh, certainly. Valentine without a bottle of wine?
I don't drink, but for you, I'll have a sip and I'll pretend.
Yeah, and I am actually breaking my vow of not drinking during the week, but for the purposes of Valentine, we should.
You're a teetotaler during the week.
During the week, only at weekends we have one.
Yeah. Do you drink a lot?
No, no, because if you run the restaurant, you can't afford to drink too much.
Okay, so bless this food, oh Lord. My uncle's been making fun of me. He says I only say 2 words for prayer, and then I eat too much. So he came to my house and said, so that's my Uncle Olu, Ed Garba. Mind your business, Uncle Olu. I'm going to enjoy this meal. Thank you, Lord, for this lovely food, and fill our hearts with love, and all of our family and friends and nation bind us together in love. Amen.
Amen.
So what should we drink to?
Drink to Valentine's special.
To love and
to
life,
our partners
and
in life,
and our partners and friendship.
And friendship. Yes.
Okay, so that's all the wine I'm having. I had some wine. Okay, now let's see what you've got here. So this is the lovely sauce.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. The cod is in there and it's subtle and you crunch on it. And
that's right, yeah. It's very enough.
I like.
If I could import this to Ghana, it would be a good thing.
Oh, no, why? Make use of what we've got here.
All right.
Made in Ghana. We're promoting made in Ghana. Oh, I like this. I like this. Do you like it? Is it as good as you make it all the time?
It is.
Oh, this is nice. Oh, my God. Oh, I wish my mum and my husband were here to share this lovely meal with me. Oh, they say I say my mom and my husband all the time, so all my friends and family.
It's just being remembered now. Maximum points on Valentine's Day.
You got your points.
Thank you.
From me and from Lynn as well.
Yes, of course. She'll be watching this on.
My mouth is full. This is a lovely meal. If you're looking for love, this is the meal to try. You know, you can cook this for your partner. If you're a guy, cook this for your woman and she'll love you forever. I'm Jackie Ankra. Faith and hope and love work together in agreement, but the greatest of these is love.